Hello, all you fantastic Roblox players, and welcome to Ultra Music Festival Roblox and the XYZ Discord chat. I'm so happy to be taking you along in this wonderful journey in this wonderful Roblox group. In this video, we're going to be covering the basics of what Ultra Music Festival and XYZ are, and I'm going to teach you how to use these CDJs, as these are very, very important. They are the most important thing you are going to be using in terms of DJing in general. Because yes, this is an EDM festival, and you need to know how to use these if you're going to DJ the events. I am Foreman. I am one of the board of directors for Ultra Music Festival Roblox, and like I said, I'm going to be taking you on a little journey here and show you how to use these CDJs. But first off, what is Ultra Music Festival Roblox and XYZ in general? Basically, XYZ is the Roblox group that specializes in putting on all of these events like they happen in real life. So like, for example, you have Ultra Music Festival in real life. About a month later, there is an Ultra Music Festival in Roblox as well. Now, as you guys can see, I am at Ultra 2018. This event took place at the end of last month. The 23rd, 24th, and 25th of March is coming up on its 1 month anniversary of Ultra. Not really an anniversary, but you know what I mean. And there's going to be an Ultra event taking place this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday about the same time. So obviously, Ultra is an EDM festival, and it's a DJing type festival. But there are other festivals that XYZ puts on, like Beyond Wonderland, Electric Daisy Carnival, which happened while I was in Las Vegas at one point, and a lot of other ones, Insomniac events, Beyond Wonderland, Tomorrowland. There's a whole bunch of other festivals on Roblox, so it's not just ending here at Ultra, because it's not just only Ultra. Now obviously, like I said, the CDJs are an important factor in any of XYZ's divisions, because those are what you're going to be using to DJ on. Now, I've seen a lot of people that know how to use these decks, and I've seen people who have no clue how to use these CDJs. This video is aimed directly at those people, because if you can't DJ, if you don't know how to use these decks, you're pretty much screwed for playing at any event in Roblox. Now, obviously, in order to get these CDJs up and running, you need to be in a game that has these, because you can't DJ if you're in a game that doesn't have one. This is the most recent one. This one's the Pioneer V3 deck, so these are the most up-to-date. They have all new features. Most of these buttons are clickable, and I am going to go over that in this video as well. Now, obviously, before we really get some music going, I should go over some of these controls. These right here, these are your volume knobs. So when you're transitioning from one song to another, for example, say I have a song ready to go on CDJ 2, and I want to transition out of CDJ 3 to CDJ 2. What I would do is I would lower the volume of CDJ 2. Well, obviously this will be lowered. So this will be lowered. I will slowly lower down the volume from this deck, and then slowly bring up the volume on CDJ 2 at the same time. But if you don't really like that, like me, and you just use two CDJs, you can just use this little slider thing. It goes between the left decks and the right decks. If you have it in the middle, it's going to play from both of the decks at the same time. I highly suggest you don't use this if you're going to use all four CDJs, because if you have a song running in CDJ 1 and 2, the audio is going to overlap, so you need to use these volume things. Right up here, you can find your convenient little channels right here, which you can adjust the high, mids, and lows. You can go from -30 up to -10, and the same thing applies to each of these. Now, obviously, these buttons work here. There's like Q and hot Q. You have obviously play, eject, and the insert ID, which is exactly what we're going to go over right now. Now, obviously, if you want to play music on here, you need to have an audio code ready to go. Now, I'm using a non-copyrighted song just for the sake that this video is going to be up on YouTube. So yeah, where you might be wondering, how do you get the ID? basically the ID is hidden up here in the URL, right beside the author's, right beside the song name, and right next to the library thing. You need to simply copy that, and you gotta make sure it's copied, because if you try doing it, putting it in the CDJ without it copied, it's not gonna work. Now let's put this thing on CDJ 2. So you're going to click this insert ID, you need to go Control V. But now you can't just click play on that because that's not going to work. The most important thing that you need to do in order for these CDJs to work and play music is press enter. If you don't press enter, the song will not play, it will not be loaded, you will not be able to play it. So you need to press enter on the CDJs. This is one of the problems I've seen with many people who are DJing at these games. They put the ID in and just hit play. You need to press enter before you hit play, otherwise the song will not play. Now, obviously, since I did hit enter, we will hit play. And as you hear in the background, I'm going to turn it up a little bit. And now, as you can hear, the song is playing, this little turntable thing is spinning, and it's saying playing on here. Now, one of the unique features about these CDJs is you actually have a little audio thing that tells you how far the song is, which can be handy if you're trying to transition out of a song at a certain point, at a certain timestamp. And you have a little blue bar that tells you, that also serves as an indicator as to how far you're into the song. And I'm going to go over here and show you that these highs do actually work. So if I want to go, let's go mid, so low 10. And you heard the song change, right? Like, it changed the way it was. Now I'm just going to leave it like that. You can also adjust the mids and the highs. And obviously I would not recommend DJing like this because people like the bass. See? That does not sound good. So yeah, that is a quick overview. That is a feature-length overview of these CDJs. Now, as you guys can see, the highs and mids do work. Also, after you hit play, this button will turn to pause. And if you click that, obviously, it will pause your track. And if you simply want to eject it, just hit eject, and you are good to go. Now, there are some buttons that I'm not covering in this video due to lack of knowledge. Some of these I do not have any knowledge on whatsoever, so I'm going to leave that for you guys to decide. But I've shown you pretty much everything on these CDJs. Oh, I almost forgot. Let me insert the ID. Let me insert the song onto this deck real quick before we go. So obviously, I am going to hit play again. Now this little knob here, I almost forgot to go over this one. This one allows you to change the pitch of the song and how fast, how slow it goes. If you move it upwards, let me get it right. If you move it upwards, come on. If you move it upwards, it slows down. But if you move it down, it goes faster and gets higher pitch. Now obviously you wouldn't want to put this at a really high pitch, and it's very hard to get this thing back into the position it was before. See, like, even I'm having trouble. Now obviously I think I got lucky there putting the thing right where it was supposed to be, but you might have issues doing this. So unless you really need that knob for a purpose, just don't use it. You'll be just fine without it. So that pretty much covers everything you need to know about the CDJs and UMF/XYZ in general. In the description you will find a link to games that use this DJ set, and you will also find a link to get into the Ultra Discord. At first, there might not be the link because I need to get permission from Kyle to do this, to put the link in the description. But yeah, that is a basic introduction. Like I said, I'm Foreman Gaming. I am a board of director for Ultra Music Festival. So if you have any questions about these CD days, please don't hesitate to come find me. I am on Discord. I am Foreman Gaming, or no, I'm just Fordman on Discord with the identifier hashtag 7980. Let me confirm that. Where am I? So where am I? Oh, I am Do Not Disturb. What the heck? Let me put myself online real quick. Do Not Disturb. Okay, I was a BOD, but... Okay, whatever. Like I said, I am a board of director. If you see me online on Discord... Oh, there I am. Never mind. Yeah. So I am a board of director. My number is... Whatever. I think I'm 7980. Yeah. So I am Foreman 7980 on Discord. If you have any questions for me, don't hesitate to shoot me a private message, and I will for sure be able to help you out. So guys, I hope you guys enjoy your time at Ultra Music Festival and XYZ in general. And check out the event announcements. And the most important thing in the administration section, the guidelines. As guidelines contains a bunch of important rules that you need to follow, otherwise you will get banned. So like I said, hope you guys have a wonderful time. Hope you guys have a wonderful time at XYZ. I am Foreman, board of director, bidding you farewell.